Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Father Saurel Houinsou from Benin. Benin is in West Africa. It's one of the countries in West Africa, and I came from a small village in the south of the country called Semepoji. That was where I was born and where I spent my primary and secondary school studies, everything there. After I joined university in the capital city, then later I joined the Comboni missionaries, whom I discovered in one of the parish I was going, called St. Francis of Assisi of Fidrose. It's a very nice parish, a very big one, where the Comboni missionaries are working and are still working. That was where I met them. Then I got interested in the way of life of those priests who introduced me to this life, which I joined from 2010. And I started the postulancy in Togo, in the city called Lomé, for 3 years. Later on, I went to the novitiate in Benin, Cotonou, for 2 years. Later, I was sent, after the first vow, I was sent to Kenya for theological studies, which I did. I went there for, let's say, 5 years, because the first year was to learn a bit of English. Then the studies were for 4 years, so all for 5 years. So after that, I went back to my province, which is composed of 3 countries, Togo, Ghana, and Benin, forming one province. So I did my missionary service in Ghana, in one of the countries of those 3. After the missionary service, I was ordained deacon and priest in December 2021, 4th of December actually. So going to 4th December 2024 will be probably, or exactly, 3 years I've been ordained. So after my ordination, I was sent to Ethiopia province for my first missionary assignment, which I came here, and I was given the opportunity to study the language called Amharic, which is, let's say, the national language here in Ethiopia, for some months. Then later I went to a place called Medida for kind of 2 months to do kind of practice of this language I have studied, which after that I was sent now for my first mission to Gumus area, to the Gumus people. It is in Benishangul, called, it is in northern west part of Ethiopia. That's where I've been assigned to, and I've been working there for quite some time now. And for sure, the way of God are always mysterious. Nobody will think I will be here today. But again, I received this call. I was happy to embrace it, and I'm happy to be who I am today and what I'm doing, especially among those people of Gumus, where we find ourselves in kind of a first evangelization in order to form some Christian community, to build the faith there, let's say somehow from the scratch, actually, to initiate those people in the Christian faith and help them slowly to grow in that faith and become one day, God willing, autonomous, and become themselves missionary of their own people, to their own people. So that is where I've been working, and I'm still there. We are 3 priests working there, actually, one from Togo, one from Kenya, and myself from Benin. And for sure, though a bit challenging considering the weather, because there is quite hot, but there are challenges that we encounter there. But again, at the end, what prevails is always the joy we feel by finding or by meeting new people who become new families to us. That is the benefit or the joy we receive from being a missionary. So, dear brothers and sisters, never be afraid of embracing whatever call you receive, whether to religious life or to marital life. Still the same, those are calls, vocations that we receive from God. We should be happy to embrace them and be happy to have accepted those kind of calls that we receive and to live them fully. So have a blessed day, and never hesitate anytime you feel like becoming a missionary, and especially a Congolese missionary. We are open to welcome you, and never be afraid to experience it. Even if you feel something at the beginning, even if it is not that, but try to experience it and see if it is truly the call you have received. And God willing, you might one day also become a missionary and do like us, enjoy announcing Christ to people, encountering new people, creating new families, and together we journey towards the kingdom of God. So have a blessed day, and God bless you.